What's going on, guys? White Horse here. Going to be giving you guys another deck profile today of Mr. Javier Garcia's Centurion. Is it just Centurion or is it?
Yeah, it's Mid-Tourion with Horus cards in it.
Mid-Tourion Horus. All right, I got it. Before we get started, is there any shout outs or anything you want to say before we get to the profile? Or
we will always doing tournaments. Hobby Hub are hosting our local tournaments, and the team
collection.
the Bozo behind the camera, Josh for sniping, and Bailey for being running our tournaments, and the rest of the entire team.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's get into the profile.
So pretty much the main monsters, I think around like 9 probably, maybe less. 3 Primera, she searches everything. Trudea, she places everything. And MF is kind of like the one that you can save them on the board to special summon itself from the grave in your opponent's turn. Those are like the core ones. They haven't released the new support, but that's all you play as of right now.
Because you mainly just get them to spell and trap and like set up the synchro.
Yeah, you just play. Primera is like your heart and shield of the deck. Trudea is like a starter, and MF is just like garbage. But she has like a big booty, so like you can just protect with it. So I mean, it's all right. If they Cosmic Cyclone, they just go to game 2.
Yeah.
The Horus engine, just the simplest thing you can have. Those 2 and 2 King Sarks.
Have we thought about bringing this up to 3, or is it good at 2?
Cutting it to 1, probably.
Cutting it to 1,
but I did it once because I listened to some Bozo, and it cost me games to not have this. Because having this card is like having him setting in hand. Because either you just send whatever and send this, or you use him setting to bring this. So either or is fine. So keeping it at 2 is probably the best thing.
Okay.
So those are 2, and then just a crap ton of hand traps. That's a good thing about this deck, that in this format you can play as many hand traps as you want with this deck. So like triple Niv, the Ash, this card sucks, Mourner, Veiler, and the Bestials.
Oh, okay. How are we liking the Bestial line?
They save you because sometimes they either kill the Crimson Dragon and you don't have absolutely no way of bringing him back. But with this, you can get him from the graveyard. This protects and avoids like. If they're gonna basically OTK you with fire and you summon this, you survive that turn, and sometimes that's all you need.
I imagine those are pretty good as well against the new voiceless deck.
It is.
Saves you some.
You banish the low, and then it makes their life a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But those are just the plain monsters. I run like, I don't know, 50 of them. Then you play 4 stand-up Centurions with Terraforming. Heart and Soul in your opponent's turn. You can synchro summon.
Yeah.
If they Cosmic Cyclone it, you can still play around it. The main problem is this one getting Cosmic.
Yeah.
But this one is fine, especially with the Bestials in it. Emblema, this card not having Centurion in the beginning of the name or at the end or somewhere in the name just sucks, because this card is an automatic starter. And you can set the trap card as well.
Can you search it or no?
You cannot. You have to hard draw it, which that is why I think it's you have to play it, but it sucks to not have it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then like the hand trap stopper is a hand trap format. So triple.
How has Crossout been working out for you?
If you play Crossout, you have to play like every hand trap being played. Yeah. So Mourner, Ash, Veiler, and Nib. You have to play them, and obviously the imperms, which are somewhere in there. Callbite should be a 3. Hot take.
Hard take, yeah.
But this card is good, and the mirror match. If you somehow play somebody, you cross out the Primera, or it's good versus Bestials as well, because you can just banish it, and then avoid yours getting banished in the graveyard, especially on end phase.
Yeah.
But that's that. And then the worst and best trap of the deck, Phalanx. I cut it once and literally needed it every single game. This card just says revive Legacia and pop a card and draw a card. Or just banish whatever if you have to, or banish like Legacia on your opponent's your end phase, so you do her effect again and then you banish her to bring her again and pop a card.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
draw.
Sweet.
So I think she's good. It could be situational, but you can set it with bring it with Primera or set it with the Oath, and then the Imperms. That's pretty much the main deck. You just want to avoid your opponent for playing, and you are trying to play. Which is the current meta.
Calamity lock them and just go on to the next game.
Yeah, pretty much. So a lot of builds just play like 15 synchros, or like I try to have a little bit of variety. So I play the SP, the Dark Charmer because you have darks, the light because you have light in your deck, and then the Access Code. Like Access Code kind of sucks because you're gonna do his effect like once or twice. But he's still a 53 when you use Celine.
That's true.
That's fine. The best one is probably SP.
I imagine that has come up some before.
Yeah, it came up.
Celine with access.
It comes up a lot.
Good way to get game on board.
Because you use a lot of spells too.
Yeah.
Like Cross out a spell. Dingirsu and the Lord.
How's the Lord been working out?
It's just to avoid Nib. Aside from that, it's aight. But he's pretty cool. The Gears is probably the best one because you can just protect the field spell. You can summon him, send a card, and then protect the field spell from destruction.
Yeah.
Although everybody's playing Cosmic on their side, so it's okay. Baron, because you have Bestials, so you can like actually summon him now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is. Legacia, this is the draw 2, destroy the highest attacking monster, and places 1 in end phase. If you summon this, if anybody wants to know how to beat this deck on side, when they summon this, you Veiler him, and they can't do anything else. That's how you beat Centurion.
Because it can't play, so it can't really set up the synchro next one.
Unless they open absolutely
like
broken.
Crazy and have that set up already. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and then Dragon, which is the enabler. I only play 1. Thought about putting it to 2, but you need the other cards. Calamity, Quasar. These are all the level 12s.
All right, you're gonna have to explain these 2 cards.
Yeah, so this one played it once against Fire, banish all their thing, and he just picked it up. This is the enabler, but this one's everybody knows what he do.
Calamity, yeah, everybody knows Calamity.
This card's okay. No, this card's broken, and this one's even worse. So when you summon this one with Crimson Dragon, you automatically get at least 1 negate, and it cannot be responded to. So, and you can target any face-up card. So if they activate triple tactic talents, it's now placed on the board, so you can target and negate it, and it's permanent, right? So they can't resolve it anymore. If you target Regain, it's over. Regain is negated until. The beautiful thing about this is that it banishes himself for cost to cheat out a level 12 dragon that requires 2 synchros. Yeah.
So that's like the cheeky. Like,
yeah, you summon him.
It's a dodge. And what does this guy do?
This guy does everything. If you attack, negate the attack, and in the battle phase, if you summon a monster, he negates the summon and destroy it.
Crazy.
And the other one, if you activate a spell, trap card, monster effect, or anything, he negates and banishes it. The beautiful thing about this card is that he banishes himself for cost and then returns on end phase. Yeah. And it's not a once per turn. So if they activate something on end phase, you do it again, and then you bring it up again on the same end phase.
So you dodge.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
That's pretty sweet.
Do you want to see the side? It's kind of more local. We could do it for a local kind of deal, like for Fire. Because you play every other hand trap in the world, so you just play this one.
Bill's good, yeah. Bill's sweet.
It's good against Labyrinth. It's mainly for Labyrinth, honestly, because Big Welcome kind of like destroys his deck. This card sucks.
Droll, yeah.
It's super situational.
We have some Rogue though, so like Droll just kind of cooks.
It's mainly for Rogue. Like if you get the problem is like people say it's good against Blue, but if Blue starts with D-Shifter, this card is like automatically a blank in your hand. But aside from that, it's okay. It's situational. Best card in existence.
Fingertops are sweet.
The fact that it stops summon limit, that's it. That's all you need. Talents, only 2, no 3. Reason for it is just against Fire is good because like if they stop some stuff, you can draw 2 or grab their monster and link off. So that's kind of what I use it mainly for. Summon limit if you're going first because this card's really good in this deck, and then Solemn Strike.
Yeah, Strike's pretty good.
It's kind of good against everything. The only thing
Especially like going first.
The only deck I think it sucks against is Lab. Found out the hard way, but still won because he misplayed. Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. I would definitely cut this and draw and play whatever. But aside from that, it worked out for like at least locals. It worked out. And yeah, the main problem with the deck is sometimes can be breaking. But aside from that, I like it.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, guys, that's Horus Centurion list. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And we will be back next time with more profiles to show. Appreciate you guys watching. And as always, peace out.